now. Next is Oceana. So that's interesting. That means Oceana is next, and it's the largest by market cap.
Yeah.
Compared to its former foes in the chicken business, this is a fish company. Remember, it's the largest in Southern Africa, it's headquartered in Cape Town, and it has expanded its operation in recent years by buying its way into the US fish processing industry with a business called Daybreak, which is based on the south coast of the United States of America on the Gulf of Mexico. They catch a particular oily fish there, which is used for all sorts of things. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. 15.8 billion rands worth of market cap, price to earnings ratio 19.67, dividend yield of 3.17%. So in an industry that's just about crashing, this part, Oceana continues to rally and do well.
They have done well. I think their acquisition in the US is quite substantial in their stable and well timed, like you say. So they didn't overpay for that deal. They actually now have a roughly in geographical division about a quarter of the business is through Daybreak. It's still smaller when it comes to the earnings out of it, but they can definitely capitalize on that. Biggest area of their income definitely is the canned fish area, Lucky Strike, all of that we see in
that's
shops.
Pelagic, pilchards,
yes,
in tomato sauce, huge brand,
yeah.
huge.
So they also do, lobster and calamari and hake and all of those. So hake is probably the next biggest thing in
the
their
hake always used to be the centerpiece of the South African fishing industry, but these other added value products, and they got clever because they bought like Lusitania and all sorts of other players that had entitlements to fish. They hoovered up Food Corp's fishing interests as well. They've got Tiger Brands as a dominant shareholder, although quite a quiet dominant shareholder, it seems.
Quiet, but I think it's still
40% or thereabouts.
Yeah, but it's still a strong connection, and definitely a strong sort of supply chain connection through there.
Let's look at the share chart, because that's a 5-year picture, and you can see how well Francois Kittel, CEO, has done, because, like I say, in an environment where people, A, didn't like fish, because they're worried about the fishes getting too fished out, and B, a bit of a soft consumer environment, that is a top performance.
It is. Yeah, year to date, very, very strong performance from Oceana. And also I think the company came from quite a low base, so it is not an expensive company. And in an industry, like you said, that's quite difficult to navigate and difficult to find the bright spots. This has been quite bright.
Because the Daybreak business, it's a fish called the Manhattan, which for some reason or another occurs quite freely in that Gulf of Mexico area. The resource is huge, apparently, and they're allowed to fish for a particular season. And it's a very oily fish, so they kind of use and manufacture fish meal for parts of the industry, and then they also manufacture those omega oils. Yeah. Which I don't know. I don't take those, but people do.
Apparently we should.
Apparently we should.
Yeah. So,
and the fresh ones are better than the ones that you kind of get in the supermarket that have been around for 6 months.
Yeah, so I think, overall they've diversified their portfolio into something really nice, and I don't think they're going to stop here. They probably
so the dollar earnings will come through from that. Good. Okay, so Francois Kittel,
well done.
Thumbs up. Hot on this one.
Definitely.
Yeah, we have owned them in the hot stocks portfolio before, and we don't currently. We didn't retain them when we did the transition from the one platform to the other. In hindsight, we probably should have.
Yeah.
Okay, hot on that one.